everybody. Happy Tuesday. It feels like it should be more than Tuesday for some reason. I don't know why. I'm starting this vlog off a lot later than normal. It's actually currently 10 to 4 in the evening. Well, afternoon. It's not really the evening yet. And I've had such a productive day. I've sat and I've filmed 4 videos for November. I've edited yesterday's vlog and I've also gone to the shop. So it's been productive, but just nothing worth showing you, especially when I'm sitting down filming videos. But we are about to make some cheesecake. So of course I had to pick you guys up and bring you along to make this cheesecake with me because I'm so excited. Like I haven't had cheesecake in so long and I just really fancy it. So I'm making Oreo cheesecake. It's so easy. I'm using my KitchenAid this time because we don't want the electric whisk to start a fire. So we're using the KitchenAid and it's so easy, like literally I think it's probably going to take me like 15 minutes and then I'm going to do it now so then it can set for as long as possible for this evening for when we watch Bake Off. Yeah, I'm so happy that I've started filming the reactions now and hopefully I'm just hoping they don't delete or anything like that. I'm so excited to start uploading reactions for November. And I really enjoyed the ones I watched today. So yeah, let's go and make this Oreo cheesecake. I will say it's not going to look like anything fancy because on the toppings you're supposed to do like little like dollops of cream with Oreo stuck in, but this is like not, we're just gonna bake it and then he's not going anywhere. It's not for anybody else. My sister doesn't even like it, so I'm literally just gonna do a base topping and not fuss about all the fancy stuff on top because it's just sort of pointless, and plus I don't really want any more cream on top of the already cheesecake, if that makes sense. So yeah, for the cheesecake it's that easy that you literally just need Oreos, cream cheese, double cream and some butter, and you do need some vanilla flavouring, but to be honest I completely forgot I used the last of it last week, so we're just not going to use that and hope that it's all right. Oh, and you need icing sugar, sorry. The only thing I sort of cut down weight wise is the cream cheese because you needed 750 grams, but I've got 600 grams. So hopefully, I mean, that'll be fine. So it's what? 150 grams less, so I'll just cut down on how much icing sugar I mix with it and just go by what it tastes like on how much I need to add. And then you need 300 mils of double cream. The amount of icing sugar is 175, I believe, grams. No, 125 grams of icing sugar and 100 grams of butter, and then 300 grams of Oreos. And then another 150 grams to put into the cream cheese like topping. So altogether you need 450 grams of Oreos. I've got the double cream because they didn't actually have the normal ones, but I guess that's fine. So I'm going to start off by crushing 300 grams of Oreos, melting 100 grams of butter, mixing that together and then just putting it into my tin. I'm not sure what tin I'm going to use yet actually, so we'll see. Seeing as we don't need it to look fancy or like anything like that, I'll just use whatever one I guess. So yeah, crush 300 grams of Oreos, mix them with 100 grams of melted butter and put it into your base. I'm using Jane's Patisserie again obviously, and I'll leave the recipe in the description below. Using my KitchenAid in so long. I feel like, is this a bit much to use when I'm going to use my KitchenAid bowl anyway? I only need a little one really, don't I? Let's just use this little pink one. We are at the end of October and I still have not bought myself any new scales. Right, so we need 300 grams. It does say to put them in a food processor, which I do have, but I'm already getting my KitchenAid out, and so I'm literally just gonna like crush them up, just with like my hands or my a rolling pin. How many is this? So I'm going to try and crush them up. All of them, to be fair, need to be crushed because the ones that are going in the topping need to be crushed as well. So I'm literally just going to crush them all in the packets and then weigh it out like that. Okay, maybe that's not going to work. I don't know actually. Oh, and it's, so what was that? Because that hasn't weighed itself. 157. Alexa, what's 300 take away 157?
300 minus 157 is 143.
Okay, so now we need 143 because my scale stopped working. Oh no. So 143. Okay, oh there's one left, I might just have to eat that one. I think I'm gonna get the end of my rolling pin and just like crush them up like that, I think. I think I might actually put Hocus Pocus on my laptop. I watched number 1 yesterday, so I think I might watch number 2, to be honest. Go. Tell you what, one thing I love with these is like, I love it when they do the intro like this and then it goes like dark, because like for Halloween, if you get what I mean. Just going to melt my butter. I'll pop that in. I'm just going to pop that in a jug and melt it in there. So we need 100 grams. If I do my measurements correctly this week, that's 1, so it should be that much. Let's see how accurate we've actually got. And it's turned off again. Oh no, that's 65, so to be honest, not very accurate. Oh my god, I did it again. I did 2 25s, which is 50. There's me saying if I get my calculations correct. I did not. I always forget that they're 25s and not 50s. There we go, that was exactly 100. So I'm just going to pop that in the microwave to melt and then mix that into my crushed Oreos. So I've melted my butter and I've crushed all my Oreos up as much as I can. And I'm just going to pour that in, mix it together and then pop it into my pan. So I'm going to just use this little cake tin and hope that it's not too big. I'm not sure, it might be. This doesn't look like much of a base really. Have I got anything smaller? Not particularly. You know what, I have this little glass dish and I might make it in here and then just cut when you want some instead, like, we're not, yeah. And it can be you just scoop out how much you want, because that looks a little bit big. This is a bit smaller, so I think it's going to work better, to be honest. To be fair, this is actually how I used to make it. You know, yesterday I was saying I used to make an Oreo cheesecake. I used to just make it in a bowl, something like this, and then we just scoop out how much we wanted. I pop that into the fridge while I do the topping. Okay, so let me just get my KitchenAid out and then we'll do all of the top bit. Guys, that was an absolute nightmare getting this out. I just dropped so much. I love my KitchenAid, but getting it out is a nightmare. I even honestly remember the last thing I made in this. Jacob bought me this for my birthday, what, 4 years ago? It could do with a little bit of a wipe over, couldn't it? But that's fine. So I'm literally going to just not even weigh these out because I know that this is actually under what I need. And then I'll just cut about 25 grams of the icing sugar. So I'll put 100 grams of icing sugar in. Or do I do a little bit less and then see how we go? Maybe a little bit less and then go from there, because it's always better to add not enough because then you can add more. If you add too much, then there's no going back really, is there? But yeah, this is something I did not want to do by hand, so the KitchenAid had to come out here. And it's a lot of cream cheese, I'm not going to lie to you. Almost want to just start off just with... No, I have got enough cream cheese. What am I on about? Ignore me. Ignore me. 2, 4, 6, 8. I've got 800 grams and I need 750. Everything I just said then, ignore me. But I think I might just completely half it. So what's half of 750? 350. Alexa, what's half of 750?
Half of 750 is 375.
375, and I've just put 4. Okay. Right, maybe I won't use these two. Maybe we can save these for just anything we need in general. And then I'm just going to pop in... Alexa, what's half of 125?
Half of 125 is 62 grams.
Okay, then I'm going to put about 62 grams of icing sugar in, see how much that makes, and go from there, I think. Because otherwise I'm worried it's going to be too much. But basically, ignore what I'm doing and just follow the recipe. Just going to pop that on to whisk. It does say about 2 minutes, so that is what I'm going to do. But yeah, do not follow any of my instructions really. Let's just keep to the actual recipe for you guys. So just use the link in the description. Right, now let's pour in the double cream. Just get a spoon and just get all of that out. While that's whisking, I'm just going to crush up some Oreos to put in there. Okay, I don't want to over whisk that, so I'm going to leave that as that. This is the consistency of it. I literally did that for like 1 minute, and it's sort of like that. I don't want to whisk any more because then I think I'll over whisk it. I don't want to put in too many. Let's put these in and we'll see how we do. That will be plenty. So I've got that much of a whole packet left. So obviously, oh actually maybe I do want a few more. Oh, I'm not sure now. Yeah, I feel like I'm just going to use the whole packet. I've taken this out the fridge and I'm just going to pop on all of the topping. I'm glad that I only used half of that because otherwise it would have been so much to go on the top. Then I'm literally just going to leave it like this and people can just take some as and when they want. But this will go in the fridge for as long as possible and just keep it in the fridge like until it's all gone basically. Oh, oh god, the lighting's always so bad in my room when the light's on. There we go. Look at me. This is the state of me. I've just finished working out and oh my god, I'm doing Fitness Blender again. And they've got another 5-day challenge and it's with the different people from Fitness Blender, so it's not just the main 2 people. Oh my gosh, it's difficult. It was legs today, but I really enjoyed it because it was like basically all strength training, which I love doing. I love strength training over cardio and HIIT. So yeah, that was good. I'm just going to jump in the shower now, and we're all having jacket potato for dinner. That's cooking at the moment. I'm going to sit and of course watch Big Brother. We are nearly caught up on it now. It's going to just be so weird not updating you when Vlogtober's over. Like after today we've only got 2 days, but we're all going to see Venom tomorrow. My sister is now coming, so that's really exciting. Also we're going there in the afternoon, and then it's Halloween and I'm so excited for Halloween, and we're going to my sister's. We're going to go trick-or-treating with my niece, and around where my sister lives everyone decorates for Halloween and it's so amazing. So obviously I'm not going to film my niece or anything, but I will show you some of the decorations there because they're so cool. And then we're coming home on Halloween and we're going to pick a Halloween film to watch, but we're not sure what one yet. But yeah, only 2 days left and it's just crazy. I've got so much college work still to do though, and reactions in November. So this will not be that, you probably are fed up of me by now, but it's not the last you're going to see of me because you've still got all of November and all of Vlogmas. So by the end of this year, you're actually going to be sick of me. Like, literally. Shower really can make you feel so much better sometimes. Also, the dressing gown is out. If you watch my Vlogmas, you will know that you will soon realise that this, every morning, every evening, this is on. And I haven't actually worn it at all since the weather's been getting colder, but I got out the shower and I thought I'm a little bit chilly, so let's get cosy in a dressing gown, especially considering that Aria and Oslo have nicked my blanket. That is now theirs, they've claimed it. But this dressing gown I just got, so fluffy. Obviously not as fluffy as it was when I first bought it. I've had it for about 3 years and I got it from Pretty Little Thing, and it also has little like bear ears on there. The hood's so big. And I'm gonna go downstairs and read some of this and make a tea while dinner is cooking, because I really want to. I've been so busy and I've been so tired that I haven't been reading as much as I want. Like I smashed them 2 books within like, I don't know, not long at all. And now this is like, I love it, there's nothing wrong with it, I'm really getting into it, because when I do start reading it I have to pry myself away because I know I need to go to bed. So, and I really wanted to finish it before the end of October just so I could tell you what I thought of it. Obviously the other one that I was telling you about, that I'll have to let you know about that on my Instagram stories, but this I do want to try and finish. I am basically halfway through, so I'm gonna go and read some of this while waiting for dinner. Not sure what tea I'm gonna have. Maybe a little maybe a little defense tea, like it, but it's basically, I can't remember what it's got in it, but it basically supports your immune system. So seeing as the weather's getting cold and we've all had colds, and honestly they're still lingering, like we've all still had headaches and sniffly noses in the morning and evening, so I think I'll have one of those and read some of this until dinner is done, and hopefully try and finish this by the end of October so I can let you know what I thought of it. But yeah, let's go make a tea and read some of this. I can't tell you how cozy it is to be in a dressing gown. I don't know why. I've only just got this out. Like, it's so cozy. Right, I'm all tucked up in bed and I'm gonna watch some Mark Ferris before I go to sleep. And of course, read some of my book. I read a few chapters downstairs, so I am getting through it. And of course, we have to do our quote of the day. Every single night, I don't know if this is good, but I sleep with a hot water bottle. Does anyone else do that? Because it just brings me so much comfort. Obviously, sometimes I have bad stomach pains or back pain, so I use it for that. But even when I don't, like, I think I've just got too used to sleeping with a a hot water bottle, and I can't sleep with that one anymore. I'm also kind of like that with the fan though. Like, I love to sleep with the fan on. But our quote of the day is, whatever you're going through, it will pass. This is just your little reminder that I know sometimes it can feel like things aren't going to pass or things aren't going to get better, but time really does help. And things and situations do pass. I know it doesn't feel like it in the moment, but it will get better. It will feel slightly easier to deal with. And yeah, and I'm sending you all my love if you are going through a really difficult time. Appreciate all your support over this past month, and of course I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday, we're going to see Venom, and it's day 30. So yeah, see you in the morning. Bye.